Doing the same run over and over again eventually tires you out and leaves you with the question of what more is out there. Today we're looking at 5 of the upcoming indie games. When I first saw it, I was already in love with it, the game Racine. A turn-based deck building auto battler that makes use of cards to upgrade your hero stats. The game has a lovely pixel art style that looks amazing with the enemies you encounter. When you have some good cards in your hand, you will be able to decide the outcome of the match quickly. The cards not only work for your current battle, but also for your next, so you might want to help your character survive. From what I saw, the cards cost some sort of mana. On the bottom left you see how much mana you have, and on the cards you see how much mana they cost. If you finish a level within the game, it will turn dark and you can proceed to the next level. I think this is a perfect game to play. It's also a bit strategic, so I'm really excited about this game. And by the way, if you love indie games, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I cover indie games 2 times a week. Then the next indie game is one of the best indie games I have seen in a while. Wizard with a Gun. An online cooperative sandbox survival game that takes place in a magical wilderness filled with dangerous enemies and arcane mysteries. This game looks a lot like Don't Starve Together, but instead of being focused on survival, this game is, I think, focused on combat. With the resources you collect in your world, you can craft unique, enchanted ammunition for your arsenal of guns. If you combine some of the elements you can find, you can get some different effects, either intended or surprising. With the effects you can alter the shot, the blast radius, leave a bullet trail, or even show the status of a creature you're aiming at. If you want to look cool to your friends, you can also customize the wardrobe for your wizard. But if you don't want to do that, you can also survive alone. This game seems like a good time to play. It looks a bit like Don't Starve Together, but with a twist. I have been enjoying various indie games. The one we're talking about next looks a bit different, but also looks like a fun time. The only thing is that there isn't a lot to talk about. We are looking at Zombie Suit, an exciting top-down shooter with hack and slash action. Here you play as Ricky, a backpacker who is thrown into an unexpected adventure. In a town he doesn't know, he must shoot his way through hordes of creatures and challenging bosses, all to save a kidnapped girl. These bosses have a tiny bit of lore, but it looks like it will be a fun game. And you have a pretty big arsenal. The next game we're looking at is a game I'm very excited about, because you build a city upon a big ass wheel. The game is called Leviathan's Fantasy. Here you build a cloud city upon a big flying whale. You manage the city and recruit adventurers all over the world to take them for exploration, obtaining resources and blueprints. You can make buildings, make equipment and produce items. You do this all together with your adventurers. I absolutely adore this game. I hope you're excited about it too. The last game we're looking at is a game called Farcifens Fungeon. We're only looking at this because you get to play as a goose, and I'm all in for that. This game is an auto-scrolling bullet hell roguelite where everything you do affects your talent options. Play as a necromancer goose or a berserker wielding a thunderblade, but we know which one we're choosing. During each run you collect legendary items and bring them back home for even more build options. You get to play as a goose, so it's definitely a game to be excited about. If you have some indie games you can't wait for, let me know in the comments, and if you want to see some other dungeon crawlers, click here.